Let's get a video going. Good afternoon. Well, I did the race without you, bro. You can tell I'm a little fat, out of shape. Well, out of shape like that. I've got the plyo and the cardio, ain't no doubt about that. Anyways, let me brag. Can I brag? I'm gonna brag anyway. Since last year, when I did the rise, I haven't did the rise since I guess that would have been last October, into September. Yeah, into September. But anyways, oh cool, a bat, squirrel. So anyways, this is what it would have been. Maybe I didn't get to do the 8-second scuffle because you didn't show up for the race, which is fine. I mean, I'm not disappointed and I'm not mad. I kind of had I didn't have it worked out in my mind whether you'd show up here to do the rise or not. I didn't know. Anyways, here, let me put a shirt on. This just feels crazy. I mean, if I had like abs and stuff, it'd be better. But since I got the, you know, unless you're in Hawaii, then it's all good. Yeah, I got here early. I was watching some people do the rise. Just like I was telling you, man, it's like right there about 3/4 on that second rise, man. People fatigue out. This one dude just totally ripped. I mean, probably early 30s. I mean, real super peak condition, straight up abs, big old beefy caps, straight up big muscles, forearm. Just perfect specimen of a human being, like 6'3", big old boy. Him and his girl took off sprinting up it. And he made it to the top, but you can see where he fatigued out right there at the top. And his girl fatigued out right at the 3/4 mark, just like everybody does. I don't know why that is. I guess the human body is. If you hang out here a couple hours or so, just watch people go up the rise, really pay attention to the people that take off running up it. Watch them, watch where they burn out. Seems like almost every one of them will burn out right there at that 3/4 mark. Anyways, I didn't stretch out or nothing. You could have had a pretty good fight against me, a pretty good chance. About 47 miles in coming here. I didn't eat as good as I want, as timely as I wanted. Time kind of got away from me after going to do that laser new technology stuff in my face to try to get fitted for some teeth. Anyways, here's the times. It would have been a little bit different. And this is my first time just dry firing, no stretching, no practicing, no nothing. I hung out here for approximately like 51, 52 minutes from the time I got here. I got here I was trying to get here an hour earlier. But anyways, the first sprint, I did it as if I was actually racing you. And I got to the top in 1 minute and 6 seconds, which I am not proud of, so don't think I'm bragging on that. And then on the way down, I got down it in 1 minute and 11 seconds. So I got to the top faster than I come down. So on the way down, that's where you can kind of catch your breath. But altogether, that was 2 minutes and 17 seconds. But that would have been the time right there, 1 minute and 6 seconds to the top. And yeah, I don't think you could have beat me. I can do better. And yeah, I am kind of being egotistical, prideful, bragging bastard on that one, because I still got pretty good youth, pretty good power, even though I got a lot of shitty miles on me, over 20-something years of chronic alcohol usage, over 33 years of shitty cigarette addiction, 13 years of shitty needle in my arm, freaking several years of mixed in there amongst a bunch of pain pills and shit. I mean, just shitty, toxic life. Shitty. But anyways, that's about the best I could do. Kind of lost focus. I didn't really get in the zone. I was more wondering if you were actually going to show up. I waited 7 minutes till after 7, minutes after 7 until I decided she didn't show. But believe it or not, there were actually people hanging around here waiting to see if you'd show up and race me on this race. Now, since you didn't agree to it, it ain't no big thing. But out of common courtesy, you could have just dropped a line and nope. But either way, you know, like I said, I mean, that kind of puts you in that place of the way, you know, the way you're looking at yourself. So anyways, what do you say we do a 3-minute to save the world video while we're standing around while we still got some sunlight? Let's get the timer going. We've got some people coming up for the rise. Good evening. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't finish bragging. Okay, so the second sprint I did, that obviously burned off my fuel, but it's like, in my defense, this is not making excuses, this is kind of explaining why. I already got 47 miles in on my bike today. 47, in wind, before this. All right, now the second time I did it, I thought I was gonna do a sprint. I kind of didn't really do any stretches, just kind of danced around a little bit, kind of shake it off and relax a little bit. This one was terrible. It's like I totally fatigued out. My heart started fluttering. My freaking lungs started pumping and couldn't keep up. My leg, I got freaking leg lock right there at the third rise, and I had to walk up it like that. So that's where I lost all the time. And then coming down, I was having a lot of flutter. I didn't get control of it. I just kept pushing, and I should have slowed way down and went. See, if you do it like that, you do that a couple, 3 times, it kind of helps to force your heart back into reset instead of keeping your heart from fluttering like that, making your lungs pump like that. See, if you breathe out like that, just do it like that. It kind of blows all that crap out of you, blows the cobs out so you can keep going without locking up. But anyways, it was a terrible run. That second sprint, it was 3 minutes and 8 seconds. To go to the top and back. I know. That's like more than double of what I did the first time. But that's with the legs locking up, freaking heart fluttering, lungs pumping. Couldn't get a hold of it. Then I kind of stood around, met some people. Some dude named Caleb. He owes me a race, by the way. He said he had to go. He's got a baby at home he's got to take care of. He only gets an hour of free time a night to come out here and work out. But he said he owes me a race when I see him the next time we meet up out here. But anyways, this time I did the David Goggins log. Hang on, I'll show you. It's really cool. This is what we call the David Goggins log. This log has been here a couple years that I know of. This is the David Goggins log. See how it's like cut out so you can put it on your shoulder. It's got this knot on it. You can carry it like that. And you run up the rise with it. The prime athletes use it quite a bit. You can see the wear and tear on it where it's smoothed out. I don't know what it weighs. I want to say maybe 40 pounds, I guess. Maybe 40. I don't know, something like that, depending on if it's been rained on. But this is something we do here in the NWA. You know, it's a community thing. We all use this, you know. You know, there's some carvings on it where people have put their names, dates on it and stuff like that. I mean, we respect the log. We keep it here. We take care of it. But anyways, I used this one on the third time I ran up it, but I didn't do like a sprinter. I wasn't trying to go. I was trying to go for smoothness and ease and power. If you look at my notes, it says third with log, comma, just power, ... And then up 2 minutes, 33 seconds, no leg lock, but a little bit of lung pump at the last rise towards the top. And then coming down, I came down pretty slow. It was 1 minute and 52 seconds, and it was good and strong, but my arms were actually burning, and I actually had to do it like side to side like that, because it's kind of making my biceps kind of, I don't know, tense up, or not really like Charlie horse, but sort of, but not really. Anyway, so that's the David Goggins log. If you're ever at the rise, get you some. You want a real challenge? Put this baby on your shoulder like this, hit your timer, and see if you can make it to that top in 1 minute carrying this log or less. If you can do that, you are a prime athlete, dude. Or do that. I've seen a lot of women do it. There was this one chick hanging out here. She did, I think she did 5 reps up down. She had one of those backpacks on and a baby. Looked like that baby is probably about a year, maybe a year and a half old. Pretty heavy baby. That's probably like a 30, 40-pound baby right there she's carrying on her back. Watched her do that nonstop. Well, she was really sweating it out. It didn't look like her heart was fluttering, and it didn't look like she was really pumping her lungs, but well, her muscles were really working. She was just pouring in sweat. But you could tell she's got it dialed in. So that's someone I might want to watch out for too, because she's getting it dialed in. See, she's getting control of her heart and her lungs. Doesn't matter if she's pouring in sweat. Doesn't matter if she's going up it fast or slow or whatever. It's that pace. She kept that steady pace up, steady pace down, steady pace up. She did stop, I think, once on the way back. It looked like she got some leg lock. But anyways, let's do well, it looks like it's going into night mode. And it's already almost 12 minutes. 3 minutes to save the world. Bam. Done with all the bragging. Yeah, I don't even think I have all the notes from the other year's rise. The many times I'd come here and practice the rise and sprint up it, run down it, try this, try that, mark it out as double stepping it, trying to triple step it and all that stuff, where my body would fatigue out, where my muscles would fatigue, where my heart would be pumping out at, and where my lungs would be pumping out, and just keeping track of all that shit. So much fun, man, so much fun. So you got to do this stuff while you're still young enough, when you're still powerful enough. It doesn't matter if you're going to do it in a race or compete in a real race or go to the Olympics or anything. Just do it for the freaking glory of it. It's kind of like it's like a living prayer, a gratitude prayer of saying, "Thank you, Creator or Spirit of the universe or whatever the fuck you believe in, for letting me run in this flesh at this time." That's what I see it as. Oh, anyway, so we got to tame it down. There's a lot of people walking around, and children too. No cussing in the park. All right. 1 minute, 40 seconds. Let's drink this down. That's still enough time to say something cool, hopefully. All right. Spirit of the universe. Formless substance, out of the infinity of no beginning, no end. How do you wish to be shaped? Or what do you want to be, and how do you wish to be shaped? We'll try to help you get there into the physical realm. You might want to make it quick, because there's only 1 minute, 4 seconds on the clock. All right, 1 minute. All right. What needs to be said? What does humanity need to hear? Not what they want to hear, but what do they need to hear? And no, it doesn't have to be with tact, and it doesn't have to be elegant, and no, it doesn't have to be freaking, we don't have to go read Robert Greene's book on how to not outshine the master and all that shit, and how to sidestep all the male egos going on. Although that's not a bad idea, and that's probably the best way to go. But you know what? If you got to do all that, then look what you'll be in the middle of. Look what you'll be in the middle of, and look what you'll have to do consistently. But then again, maybe that's the way you want to be, and that's the best way to be. I don't know. You know, I haven't lived long enough to see if I like it like that. I'm kind of doubting it, and I'm still talking and the beeper's going off. So that's more than 3 minutes to save the world. So anyways, dang it, that would have been super cool if Russell Brunson, the ClickFunnels guy, would have showed up for this race. Wouldn't that have been badass? I mean, there were people on freaking satellite watching us right now for the love of Pete. So all they got was to watch me. Who wants to watch me? I am myself. I ain't really much. I carry little messages and plant little seeds. That's about it. Do a little bit of cultivation along the way. That's about it. I need people who are badass and competent in their game. Anyways, that's 3 minutes to save the world. I don't even know if I even said anything. It didn't feel like it. But you know what's so weird? It's like, get all the way to this part of life, and I learn all these, I'm studying all these things about trauma and generational trauma and narcissism and nihilistic people and the nihilistic culture. And I look at that and it's like, this is what I've been most of my life. No damn wonder. No damn wonder. Anyways, I don't know how many other ClickFunnels guys there are on planet Earth. I don't know how many Grant Cardones and Elena Cardones there are. I don't know how many other Kevin Harringtons there are. I don't know how many more Julia McCoys happen to be out there. I think they're single mint conditions, as far as I know. So it's like, we may not have met this time, Russell, but soon, somewhere, sometime, somehow, there's going to be a time where you're not only going to want to reconcile with the way of life, you're going to want to reconcile with yourself. You're going to want to do some self-reconciliation. You're at that age. Every man comes to an age where he's got to reconcile his life with the way he's lived and the future and the generation to come, and also he's got to reconcile himself to himself. You probably got this book, I bet. You know that one book is about, what was it, the dynamite guy, the story, made dynamite back in the 1800s or whatever, he got really rich on it, That was his tool that he brought to the world, is for blowing up the sides of mountains so you could mine gold out of the mountains better and everything. It was all wonderful, you could blow out this cavern and this wall and make bridges better and stuff like that. It was a really great tool, really great tool. And then towards the end of his life, his brother dies, and somehow it got put in the paper that he died, and all those papers that put out his name was talking to him about being like the messenger of death and how he fielded all the wars and how he was like the warlord and stuff. He wasn't even looking at himself like that. He was looking at himself as like the hero, how he brought that dynamite to help blow the earth up so we could make this or make that or make this pond or make that lake. And that is good for all that. He wasn't looking at himself as the guy who was like making bombs to blow up men, women, and children. But when they thought he died, that's what they were putting in all that paper. And when he read that, he had like that, what was it called, like the paradigm shift? Or I didn't read the story and I didn't find it and I didn't know it. I'm just running on a gumption. He came to a crossroads where he had to reconcile the way he had lived his entire life and the rest of his life and the next generation, and to reconcile himself with himself once he's seen that other part of himself. That's the story, Russell. That's the story. All right. Yeah. Just think. What was that? That porn guy died not too long ago. And of course, Hugh Hefner and stuff like that. And that whole thing, that has made our country very toxic and very shitty. And this is coming from a person that was a porn addict since I was a child, since pornography was actually came on the scene back when they were VHS tapes and on discs. And that in this part of life, I can see the thing, see what it's done, see how it's made us shallow, seeing how it's like cultured our country, damn near devoid of any true love. It's like, man, what was the computer stuff that made that happen? It's like, I wouldn't want that on my grave. Oh, such and such died. He was the guy that helped. He made the thing that helped funnel all this stuff with all these guys. Real honorable, dude. Real honorable. Anyways, it's not all gloom and doom. We've all lived shitty lives. We've all done shitty shit. We've all done shit we regretted. A lot of us, we still keep doing it. But anyways, it's not all gloom and doom. Thank God. Hopefully there is a God. But until then, we the people and the Father God are one. We have a huge responsibility. We got a big mess to clean up. Starts with cleaning ourselves up. Because at the end of the day, that's all we can do. We can self-reconcile with ourselves. That's it. And I'm not talking about giving ourselves some kind of free pass of forgiveness and just even Stevens. No, it's like there's going to be some repair. There's going to be some repair, dude. We got to. Anyways, if you got any ideas, Russell, of how you could help me with that, I am all ears, dude. I am all ears. See you in the funny papers.